here we have a, I guess an ASCII terminal by Geoff, sitting right here, hooked up to a keyboard. And this terminal is hooked up to this 300 baud Volksmodem. This thing is really old. This is probably early 80s. It operates on a single 9-volt battery and operates at a whopping 300 bits per second. And you can see how the terminal board is hooked up through a bunch of little adapters to the Volksmodem. And so the Volksmodem here is hooked up to a telephone line, which I have it hooked up to a telephone so you can hear it ring when it rings. And the telephone line is this little Viking box over here. So this kind of simulates the old school telephone company, where if you pick up one line, it will ring the other for you. So what we're going to simulate here is we're going to simulate, and then the phone line is then hooked up to this on the other side. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually simulate back in the old school days. We're going to go on this little Texas Instruments Silent 700 terminal, which is hooked up. It's got its own 300 baud modem, and we're going to make that 300 baud modem talk to this 300 baud modem over this line simulator. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dial. So on the Silent 700, you hit Command D, and you hear it ringing. You know, it's ringing the modem in the phone. So we are going to go over here and we're going to change this from talk to data, and you're going to hear a beep. So we're going to move this from talk to data. You heard that modem sound. Now it says line ready on the terminal. On this side, you're not going to really see anything, but let's type on this keyboard and see what happens. H-E-L-L-O. Let's do a Control G. Let's make it beep. Do a couple of line feeds, and there you go, hello. And so if we can go in here, I'm going to type H-E-L-L-O and do a couple line feeds and hit return and go on to a new line. So these are actually now talking to each other. This 300 baud modem in the Silent 700 is talking to the Volksmodem 300 baud modem, and you know, this is old school. This is what would happen with this little terminal here. Is you would use this, you would dial up into a remote computer, and it printed at a whopping 38 characters every second or so, 300 bits per second divided by 8. It would be really slow. You can see it printing across at a pretty slow speed, and you can get into online services that cost $18 to $21 an hour in the 80s. Some companies use this to dial into Equifax and pull credit reports and print those. There's a variety of different uses for this silent data terminal, but this was an alternative to one of the big CRT-based terminals. You know, here I've got a flat panel with a little circuit board that's acting as a terminal, but back then you had a big TV tube type CRT terminal that was huge, and this is much smaller and compact. You can put optional batteries in it, make it portable. You know, field technicians might dial in and get orders, for repairing something, for like a phone company or whatever. But I just wanted to go ahead and show this little simulated, I guess, end-to-end terminal in operation. These videos really aren't much available on YouTube, so I figured this would be a great opportunity to show this off. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments, and I will try to answer them. And again, thank you for watching.